So, hi everyone, I'm Joleen. I'm a current senior in high school from Los Angeles, and to get to have everyone know me a little bit better, I thought I would talk about my experience with music. It's definitely a core part of my identity because if you ask any friend, like, what does Joleen enjoy? They would say music first and foremost, and I think that this presentation will kind of show you why. So I started learning music when I was 7 years old. I went to a new neighborhood. I moved in when I was seven, and I was able to connect with a local piano teacher who started teaching me piano. And at the time, I think that it was a relatively new journey because I had never interacted with any sort of music. Like I would like listen to songs and sing songs in the shower like everyone else does, but nothing extremely formal like playing an instrument. And I thought it was a really good opportunity, although I was extremely fearful at first because if I was as a young kid, I think I was very introverted, very scared of change. And so something as new as playing an instrument without knowing why, actually. I was actually dropped off to the piano teacher's house without knowing what I was going to do in that moment. I think that was really something that pushed me out of my comfort zone, but for the best. And so now I've been playing piano for over 10 years, and I've been learning classical piano and also music theory. Fun fact is that I've been able to go to local piano competitions and kind of explore how others may share their own music. So that's me at a competition recently. And I also am part of the Music Teachers Association of California. So annually we'll have a kind of certificate of merit exam that we take, and that's just to make sure that you're like certified and can move on to the next level. And you also have to do like performance tests and theory tests, and I was able to go through all 10 levels. So after that whole like around 10 years of experience learning, I had a kind of pivotal moment in my journey, which was deciding whether or not I would continue kind of full time being more intense with my piano studies or like stopping lessons because I had already completed the 10 levels. So if I went full time with piano, I would basically be practicing for the majority of my day, trying to go to local competitions at least like once a month, and also, like pursuing this full time. And I thought at the time that it was a really hard decision because I did like piano and I really fell in love with it, especially during the pandemic. I felt like I had a lot of freedom to kind of express myself through an art form because I'm traditionally not as creative as people would think, as in like painting or drawing, but I really found a passion with music. But at the same time, I really wanted to explore other fields as well. A thing about me is that I'm trying to pursue medicine right now, and so I really was passionate about other things like science or math and medicine, and I really wanted to have that freedom in high school to kind of explore that as well. So, as part of my journey, I decided to not go with piano full time and stop piano lessons, but I still wanted to play recreationally, and that led me to my journey with sharing music. So in high school, I did stop piano lessons around sophomore year, but I was able to find a group of friends who really had the same passion as me, as in they've taken piano lessons or other lessons with instruments such as the violin and cello, as you see there in the past. And we're really interested in kind of continuing their journey with music while not really doing lessons, but sharing it with other people. So we created what's called Major Minor Trio, which is our own form of a student-led piano trio. And two of my other friends there who play the violin and cello thought it would be a good idea to kind of get together and, once a week we'll go to someone's house and we'll learn how to play different pieces and record them together. And on here is the YouTube channel that we have where we've uploaded different covers that we've learned. And although it's definitely different from classical piano, as in it's not like Baroque or, contemporary romantic, I think that these pieces really taught me something different because for the first time I was really playing with other people, with other instruments, and learning how to kind of navigate a different process because all my life I had only played by myself, performed by myself, and, you know, had basically only experience with piano. I had composed some pieces for piano myself, but never really understood how it would be like interacting with other instruments. And I think I learned a lot through this trio because we were able to, with these repertoires, come to different local venues or attend different places. So over here is actually us performing with the American Cancer Association. We were invited to kind of play and share our music as a form of not only music therapy, but also connecting. And we've also played at like senior homes, at local parks, farmers markets, and other places like that. And I think that through this experience, I really learned what music meant to me and also other people because playing for senior homes, for example, even though we didn't speak the same language necessarily, or we had different experiences, we were on different sides of the spectrum, I think that we were still able to unite with music because playing songs that they understood, like Somewhere Over the Rainbow or had heard before, I think we were able to, clap our hands together, be able to communicate through music, even though we had many different experiences. And so I really saw that that was the beauty of music and why I continued to play, even though I wasn't pursuing it full time, because it was something that I could connect with other people with interpersonally without having to really say any words. And so I wanted to show you guys one of the pieces that we've played. This is Merry-Go-Round of Life from Howl's Moving Castle. It's, I believe, an anime from Studio Ghibli, and that was a core part of my childhood growing up because I grew up with like these pieces, and being able to share it with people at the local park over here was really special. So this is like around the first few 30 seconds of the piece, and I hope you enjoy. Yeah, so that was a little clip. There's definitely more that I can show if you go to our YouTube. Shameless plug, but yeah, if you kind of wanted to check it out and more about us. But now I wanted to go to my reflections and kind of what I see my future with in terms of music. I believe that like my musical journey was definitely kind of different because I was like pivoting from classical to different genres and playing by myself to other with other people. But I think that music is really a core part of my identity because I was able to explore a part of me that I don't really share with other people on a daily basis. And, getting over my introvert likeness to be able to play in front of other people, to be like okay with stages, I think that really helped me grow because I was able to learn how to communicate with people, even if it's not just through words or through body language. And just being able to collaborate with new things, like starting our own trio was definitely something I never thought I would actually do in high school. But as terms in the future, I really want to use this as a stepping stool to kind of see what I can do in the future. Because although I'm going to college and pursuing something in the STEM fields, I feel like I can still, with my newfound freedom, be able to learn music and take up hobbies that I personally enjoy and be unafraid to take on challenges or new situations because although playing piano was originally something that I was hesitant about, I think that it's really opened my eyes to what kind of rewarding experiences and personal growth you can take from just doing anything that is kind of outside of your comfort zone. So in the future, I hope to continue this, even if it's not really with the piano trio, because I know that all of my friends are going to different places. I still think that I'll be able to find outlets like these to share my music. And that's all that I have for today. Thank you.